Guys, here's a video about installing an Annitori Quickshifter on GSX-R 1000 2005 and 2006 model. I'll be showing you how I installed it and also how it's usable in daily practice. So I'll be showing some sound clips of me running down that straight over there, and you can hear its operation. There's a sensor. See, it's pretty tight. We even had to install some, put some rings on the rear set. Maybe a little bit ghetto garage, but it works great. So just show you how it works and how I installed it. So here we have the sensor. I opted for the red one. This is the shift rod that goes with it, and some bolts to attach it. This is the main unit. See if we can find a nice spot to put that, which attaches to both the sensor and the wire loom. And this is the loom, which apparently for Honda and Suzuki is the same. Maybe not, but it's implied. And this is a blanking plug you can put at the end of the loom, which basically deactivates your Quickshifter. So they advise you to bring this on your trips if anything is wrong, so you can shut it out. These are the instructions, and we'll be installing it right there where the OEM shift rod is right now. That will be the sensor part and the shift rod. Need to prop up the tank, so let's get going. You should have one of these in the back of the bike so you can prop up the tank. Okay, so what I've done now is I've done the things necessary to remove the air box. You can see that screw over there. There's a ring around it, and there are 4 of these, so there's one behind it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's one behind it right there, and you can access the other 2 from the other side of the bike. So you loosen those up. There's a you unplug this. There's one on here. You need to put your finger on top and just pull it out. There's a hose, small hose, that goes on this piece. Pull that one off. Remove that one. And on the other side, you take this plug off, comes off here. Just push on that bit. Take this one off, and here you can see the other 2 screws, that one, and there's one back there as well, as you see. So that's what you need to do to take the airbox off. Okay, so now after removing the airbox, everything's nice and exposed, so we can go on with the rest. I've put some painter's tape on the intakes to prevent shit from falling in. Okay, so basically what we're going to do now is install the loom, work on the shifter rod, sensor install, find a place for the actual unit. Okay, so here we have the wiring loom. This is the end that goes to your control unit, and this is where you basically interrupt the ignition side of the bike in order for the Quickshifter to work. So basically the only thing you need to know is, do I want to loop it from this side of the engine to the control unit or from the other side. And then you can go ahead and connect it up here. I've gone ahead and removed these 4 from these Denso units. So let's find a nice tidy way to put it in there. Okay, so I'm having a cup of coffee, looking at my handiwork. I have attached the loom to all 4 of them, and I think it should be okay like this. Okay, so I've taken a look at how I've put these in, and this involves putting this guy around the throttle mechanism thingy majig, and this doesn't seem like a good idea to put a wire there, so I'm going to put the entire harness on the other way around, and on this side we don't have that problem. Okay, so I had some fuel leak on the floor, and I found it to be these 2, at least this one was leaking, so I propped it up behind here. So anyone with that experience, watch and learn. Okay, so here we have the sensor. What I'm going to do is install it right there with the shorter shift rod that I ordered with the kit. I think it's a 90mm one, so 9 centimeter. And I've been told to watch out for the fact that this wire should be like this, so it should lead up like that, so you don't put it like this or whatever. The wire should be facing the top, and apparently this should be at an angle. Well, apparently this is stock, so something like this. So let's go. Okay, so this is day 2 of my install, and I'll give you a quick update on where we are. I had some trouble with the shift rod assembly because the bit that came in the kit was too long. It was a 90mm one, and apparently I need a 50mm one. So I emailed Annitori, and they were very quick to reply. And apparently these shift rods have about 20mm of thread in them on each side, so you can take some off. So what we did is take a centimeter off on both sides, and I hope to have a working setup now. It's not ideal because this piece should be upright 1 cog more, so that this makes a 90-degree angle, and this angle is not perfectly optimal either, but it should work. I just tried some shifting, and it should work. So that's that. And we've got the wire loom here. I'll put some zip ties on to make it a bit more tidy. The wire for the see, this one comes out on that side. So basically what's left is hooking the sensor wire up to the main unit, which I have here, and provide the main unit with a ground and a power wire. For now I'm going to hook it up to the battery. In the ideal ending situation, I'd like to hook it up to maybe the rear license plate assembly or something like that, so that it only gets power when the ignition's on. But I just want to see if it works, so I'll hook it straight up to the battery. One thing, if you decide to hook it up to the battery, they're very adamant about not using a battery charger if you do it. So let's see if we can find a spot. Okay, so it's time to reassemble everything. I'll show you how I've installed things. So the wire loom, I have put some zip ties on to make it nice and tidy. At least I think so. The connector runs down the other side, and you can see that wire coming through here. That's over there. Maybe you can even see the connector over there on the other side. Then we have the wire coming from the sensor going up here and going through here up to here. I've put the positive and negative on, and then we have the actual unit sitting here for the moment, and this is for the time being, but should work. So time to reassemble. So there she is with everything put back together. Well, let's see if it works. Okay, so apparently there's a test you can do to check to see if it works. So what I'm going to do, it's a Sunday today, so I don't want to upset all the neighbors, but anything for my YouTube brethren, I suppose. Here's the app. I'm going to try to see if I can fix a connection and set it up. Okay, so I've made a connection. And you can see the kill times and such, push and pull apparently. Let's see if we can, oh, that's how it works. Kill time at 55, maybe put it to 60, sensitivity is 60. I'll disable pull. Let's see if we can upload that to the connected, uploading complete. See if I can read it again. All data read. Well, that ought to do it, I suppose. So now what I'm going to do is go up to 6th gear and try to shift into a imaginary 7th gear and see if it cuts. I suppose that's it. Okay, so here we are for a small field test. Okay, so I think we can draw some conclusions from this small field test. It's working. The ignition side is being interrupted and I can shift, but at the moment I need to use too much force to make a proper shift, which is because the linkage is imperfect, as you've already seen in this video. I need a shorter shift rod. Is basically what it comes down to. So the angles here and here can be better. So we're over here at my mate Alex to help me out, and make it perfect. And this is where we are at right now. The problem is that this is a bit too close. We've already loosened up the rear set. Also, what we've done is, well, reduced the play on this anyway. So it was even worse, and we're going in the right direction, but we're probably going to see if we can put the rear set a bit more this way, thus increasing the distance. Okay, so we put some rings in between there, and there you go. Perfect. Okay, so what we did here is the live wire. We inserted it into the live wire that's in the diagnostics plug, so that when you put the ignition on, it gets juice. The unit itself is nice and secure, some double-sided tape. Starting in first gear, so even through neutral, you'll see that it works fine. Okay, so there you have it. All in all, I'm very happy with the Annitori Quickshifter. If you have any tips, recommendations on maybe setting it up a little bit better, I'd be happy to hear from you. Just leave a comment, drop a like if you like it, and see you later.